Welcome to this episode of Let's Talk Lending. I'm your co-host, Melanie Galea from Fort McMurray, and I am with the lovely. Awesome. So just a little bit of a change. You got a new logo, a little new brand going on now.
Is with a super team, and so just more can be better, right? So
awesome.
We're and I'm just terrible because it just taken effect the beginning of June, and when you got to cheat to see what the name of the company is you're working for is, that is bad. However, it's We Connect Financial Corp. So really, I'm excited. Of course, there's lots going on because there is when you're moving over. There's so many different things that need to be done, and you think you're prepared, but you're not. So, been really busy with that, but I'm excited going forward. It's going to be a great move. Lots of new product and training and different ways of doing things for us. Like they're very technologically savvy. This group that we join forces with, and as you know, today that is very important, right?
It is.
So I'm excited because I love learning new things. Might take me a little while to catch on sometimes, but I'm pretty techie, so I think it won't be too bad. And I know that it's just going to make my business go so much smoother because there's just so many different processes that they have implemented and things set up that it's going to be very, very cool once I get a handle on everything.
Awesome. Okay, just pull your microwave away from your shirt, please. Your microwave, because you have a microwave. It's just tapping on your neck just a little bit. There we go.
There.
Okay.
And that's because I move around like a crazy
I know.
woman.
So I do too. That's why I have this baby right here. Then I can get
I need to invest in one of those.
Okay, so the Bank of Canada has had one of their annual updates. What happened today?
No change. So the overnight lending rate is still 0.25%, but that's good news because the measures that they've taken to deal with this pandemic that the world is dealing with is working, right? Because they really didn't want to go to the negative rates and didn't do that today. So it's good news. The outlook apparently was not as bleak as they had projected. So that's good. Of course, there's still a lot of unknowns because we don't know where we're going with this, but that's good news. And it's always better when it's not as bad as they had projected it would be. So
Gotcha. Okay, so, but there was a mortgage rule change a week or two ago. Can you talk about the stress test and the change on that?
They actually didn't change it.
They didn't?
No. COVID stopped that. Well, there's a lower benchmark rate. Like it was lowered.
Okay.
But I don't know if you recall a while back we had talked about them implementing a new stress test. The way the stress test is done, and they were going to look at the average of the 5-year fixed offered by lenders, and that was going to be the new it +2 that was going to be not +2. But anyway, they stopped that. They are not going to go ahead with that change until this COVID thing is all looked after. But the benchmark rate was lowered slightly. So instead of it being 5.04% now, it's 4.94. So it makes a little bit of a difference. Not a lot, but sometimes you just need that little bit of room to squeak by too, right? So, if heating is affecting our ratios by just that smidgen, then that little bit of a difference can make the difference between yes and no. So
okay, so I'm just creeping your Instagram page because I think you put up a pretty post about that difference, and it's a smidge, but it's just like sometimes it's just enough, right? So
that's right.
So it goes from if you're buying something, the old stress test would have been 505,000, and it gives you 10,000. Like sometimes that 10 grand can be a lot. So to 515,000. So every little bit, it does make a difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, especially if you're, because what I'm starting to see, the market has picked up for sure, and the local real estate board, I'm on the board, and we've relaxed the mandatory forms, but sometimes sellers and buyers still have some mandatory requests with showing. So please be respective of that, and don't fight a real estate agent if they're taking you out and the sellers have requested those things. We need to respect that. We need to
Absolutely.
we just need to respect that. So, I'm seeing things pick up. How about you?
Busier than I've been in I don't know how long. It's so exciting.
It is.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's nice to see that confidence back. I think people, they just want to get on with some kind of normal again, and it's been wonderful. Yeah, been really great.
Don't you think, like, people have been stuck? If they've been renting, they've kind of been chomping at the bit. Okay, we had to wait. We're done waiting. We're done living where we're living. Let's get on with this, and let's get into our own space so that we can do something with it. So that if God forbid that there's a second wave in the fall, you got the time. You can have the time to be able to paint, to maybe do a little bit of upgrades and stuff like that in your home. Yeah. And for those of you, like myself, we had been finishing up a renovation on our own. But after the flood, my boyfriend works for Bonafide Remediation. He was back to work, so there went our window of time to and with Rona being flooded and Home Hardware, this applies. But both those stores are back open. Let's talk about that. It is June the 3rd, 2020. This episode, but yeah, I am seeing. So I represent some of the distressed properties or the bank repo properties, and I am seeing multiple offers come in.
And when's the last time we've seen something like that? And it is a good time to buy. Prices are down, interest rates are low. Like, it's just, to me, it's a good time, right? I think it is a good time. There's some good deals out there to be had for sure.
Yeah. So here's the other thing. Here's a little bit of prediction that I have, Barb. I think that because the courts have been closed for a while, that we're going to see what's in the pipeline trickle through. And so any of the new stuff, people have had the opportunity to put their mortgages on hold from 3 to 6 months, which takes us into September. And if there's going to be a default, that's going to take us into the winter. There's no evictions during the winter. I think we're looking this spring of next year when that will start to pick up again. So I'm going to tell you, I think that we're going to have a very strong fall session, and sellers that want to get their house sold, you're not going to be in competition with as many of the distressed properties. So you might have I think you're going to have a better chance in getting your house sold. So if you're thinking about it, reach out to your favorite realtor, and I can help you out. And then if you're thinking of upgrading, because that's something that I'm seeing that I haven't seen in a while, where people are wanting to sell their house and move into something bigger or move into something different than what they have. So if you need help with that, call your favorite mortgage broker. Oh, wait.
Yeah. I don't know if I got that right or not.
Well, I was pointing at you, but I have to do it mirrored, right? All right, if you are looking to get a hold of Barb or myself because you need help in buying a house or interest rates, you can go to letstalklending.com. There's no apostrophe in that because you can't have that on the website, but that'll get you directly in contact with us. We are more than happy to give you a hand. We're going to be, every time that there's an announcement from the Bank of Canada, we are going to let you know what it is, whether it's big, whether it's small, whether it's nothing, just to give you an update and stay on the pulse of what's happening with the real estate market. So, Barb, you got anything else you wanna share?
No, just feeling good to be busy again. And finding a new normal. Like I'm really happy to go forward, and if this is what it is, it's great. I'm good with it, and it appears though lots of other people are good with it too, and woohoo, like just good news all the way around.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Awesome. All right, share this video, tag a friend, let them know what's going on in the real estate market in Fort McMurray and in Canada, and the rates are staying the same. All right, have a great day, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.